Well, I hope you guys enjoy this one a little bit more than the Polo. I mean, to be fair, you guys enjoyed the Polo. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and welcome to the new channel project. Now, before you say it, yes, I already own this car. There's no new build, so to speak. I know it's not a new car, but if you've been following me for a while, you will know my main passion with this whole car thing, and the whole goal with this whole car thing and starting the YouTube, is basically because I want to drift. I want to get better at drifting. I want to get involved in drifting, improve my driving skill, have a good time drifting, because I've spent pretty much my life at shows sitting on the sidelines watching people drift, thinking I want to be there. And basically this is the moment where I go, fuck it, I want to be involved. I want to have a capable car, I want to get out of there, and I want to drive. So yeah, I was looking for drift cars. I was looking for another car to buy to build into a drift car. Then I realised I've got one sat on my drive. So basically, yeah, my E46 has been turned into a full drift car. Obviously, it's pretty stock-ish as of right now. I'll do a little walk around and we'll speak over where the car is currently at. There's a few bits that need fixing, there's a few bits I'm going to change. Well, there's a lot of bits I'm going to change. But for now, like I say, this is the starting point. As you can see, it's very dirty. Of course, the Maguire's guys are going to help us out with that, so we're going to get that cleaned. Similar to the Polo series, this isn't going to be prolonged. This isn't going to be a, oh, today I'm installing a short shifter. Today I'm installing a stud conversion kit. We are going to be getting so much done to this car. This car is getting a complete overhaul. We've got some great brands on board already, and I'm excited to potentially have more because I haven't even posted a video about it yet. This video is me posting it to force myself to get started because I've been putting it off, because obviously it's quite a big thing to do and I just want to get started. So me posting this video now out on a Sunday at 5 PM, as I always say, there will be a new video every single Sunday at 5 PM. Once this is posted, I need to get to it. The work needs to start, and you guys need a video every week. I don't want to let you guys down, don't want to let myself down, and more importantly, I want to have a cool car to drift. My office is currently overflowing with parts. Another reason I want to start, because I want to have my office back. I've got so many parts in there at the minute. I've spent a fair chunk of money on getting these parts ready. There's still a lot more I need to buy, but you guys will see that in just a moment when we go upstairs. But yeah, this is the new channel project. Let me know what you guys think, and let's give you a quick walk around so you know where the car is currently at, and obviously so we have a starting point so we can see what it gets turned into. Let me grab you guys. It is currently so windy, so I do apologise. But let's have a quick walk around of the car. So first off, you'll see I've got the M3 bumper with a CSL splitter, but you will also see that the paint is absolutely terrible on the front of this car. Mainly because obviously of how I drive it. It was motorway driven for a good while, so the stone chips were absolutely terrible. But yeah, I really like the M3 front bumper. I do have the black kidney grills, so let me know what you think about those. I'm debating going back to chrome. We of course have the Maguire's air freshener. The car is absolutely filthy at the moment, so it does need a good polish. I did actually plan to give the car a full detail in this video, but I think we are just going to have to clean it because I realised I don't actually have any compound left. Detail is not really great without any cutting compound. I've got polish, but I want to do it properly, so we'll wait till I get some of that. But back to the very dirty car. So yeah, as you can see the wheels here, I've lost a BBS centre cap. If you guys don't know already, this car has the Style 42 wheels, or the BBS RS 744/745, which are literally my favourite wheels. Not in the current state because they're absolutely filthy. They need a refinish. As you can see, my BBS centre caps fell off. These are floaters. You'll see from the rear if I'll be a little bit better. I had a blowout and there's a massive curb all the way around this wheel. Another point is we will be getting wheels for this car because the front left isn't exactly round at the moment. There's a flat spot. The wheel wobble is absolutely terrible because obviously I can't balance the wheel, and I'll be honest, I can't afford to drift on BBSs, so we're going to be getting some drift wheels, don't worry about that. That'll be part of the series and the car will have a new complete look. But it will be in stages. Obviously we'll get as much done as we can on the car in the first version, obviously getting it drift ready. If you guys watched the previous video, or what the thumbnail up here now, we actually did similar on Matt's car. His isn't a drift car, his is just a very nice road car, but we completely did the underneath of his car. If you guys want to know the extent we're going to, I'm pretty much going to be going to that level. Maybe not as in depth because I don't want to be too clean, because at the end of the day it's going to be a tool. But in terms of the style of build, we're going that in depth, so I'm very excited. But yeah, new wheels are definitely on the horizon. A good clean is definitely on the horizon because I'll be doing that today. The back, it has the typical E46 rust on the rear arches. I won't say too much, but that part of the arch probably won't be there for much longer. The paint actually on this car is terrible, so you'll see here, I don't know if you can see about here, that sort of hazing, and there's some like random runs in the paint. The boot lid is awful. You'll see there's like a clear coat where the clear coat's burnt through here, there's a bit over there. It's just not good, and you'll see here it's not even straight. I'm not too worried with it being a drift car, but like I say, I still want it to be a clean car. In terms of the actual build itself, like I say, we've got the KSB side skirt extensions all the way around, obviously M3 front bumper, CSL splitter, and the rear is pretty stock, other than I've got a res delete exhaust, which I also think you guys should let me know. I know obviously in terms of drifting, a lot of people go decat, go full straight through and catless headers and everything. Is that worth it? Because I think they sound absolutely awful. I don't know if I have a sound clip, but I'll insert some now if I do, but I love how my car sounds at the moment. I'm debating getting LED rear lights, because these are just a bit crusty and everything. But then I'm also like, if it is a drift car, they probably will end up getting hit at some point, and do I want to spend that much money on LEDs if they're going to get hit into? There's a little bit of rust coming through here. See, it's dented all down here. I don't even have that centre cap, so I need to get the wheels and everything needs a refresh basically. It's been very tired. But yeah, in terms of the exterior, I like how it looks, but obviously the underneath of the car, I don't know if you'll be able to see really from here. The underneath is quite crusty. That needs to change, and that will be changing. As for the fitment, these wheels obviously fit quite nice, but I will need a lock kit, so obviously once that comes out and ends up being a bit more cambered, we'll need different wheels anyway. They are currently, I want to say 8.5 front, 9.5 rear, maybe 8 and 9, but nonetheless we'll sort that out when we come to it. Interior wise, it's absolutely hanging at the moment. So if you didn't know, this car was an SE before. It didn't have the M Sport stuff on. I've put all that on. It had a tan interior, which is absolutely horrible. These were sprayed black terribly, as you can see, because it's cracking, so we'll be changing that. Interior seats, they're just old, it's crusty. I've done my best to obviously make it a nice-ish car, but yeah, like I say, just like it's just crusty, nasty. Seats need to be changing. Rear seats, where we're going, we won't really need those, so I'll leave that up to your imagination. Obviously, BMW, we've got oil. I think there's two things more down there as well. Just random little bits, blocks obviously to go on to. But yeah, at the minute, like I say, it's a daily, so a lot of stuff that we'll be changing on it to make it a tool and make it a drift car. Also, in terms of being NA, these aren't fast cars. They're not slow cars, but they're not exactly fast cars. So any weight that's lost will be useful. So the rear seats alone coming out, the whole rear section, the stock seats, all the electronics in, I'll leave that to your imagination. Obviously, we're getting rid of the seats. You can probably guess what seats we're putting in the car. We'll have a new steering wheel. There'll be a lot changed with this car. That actually makes it a really good drivable car anyway. So before we actually go on track, while it still is a road use car, it will just be a really nice fast road car. So yeah, in terms of exterior, there isn't really much, like I say. It's been my daily. Pre-facelift, obviously, because that's the better E46. You can't tell me otherwise. Pre-face E46 on top. Matt will disagree because his is facelift, but I'm a pre-face boy. I love the pre-face look. Okay, I love this look at the moment. It's a great look on the E46. I've really enjoyed it, but it's time for a change, and it needs change so I can get better at driving. Now, a few people I've spoke to about doing this have said, don't do it. It's a clean car. It's a great daily. Do it to another E46, but I'll be honest, it's looked clean on social media because obviously I only post when it looks the best. The paint isn't great. The underside is in dire need of a refresh. All the bushes are gone. It's leaking because it's a BMW, as you guys will tell from my driveway. There is an abundance of leak spots. It's getting annoying. I'm going to fix it on this. So one of the first episodes, most likely on this car, we'll just be getting the mechanics right, diagnose where they're coming from and fix all the leaks, do some maintenance bits in the bay. That's a good point, actually. I'll show you guys the engine bay because you guys probably want to see that. So, like I say, the current bay, we've got a ram air foam filter that will be changing. MAF is currently unplugged, as you will see there. Typical E46 issues, so that needs to be fixed because the intake hose is leaking. Don't worry, that will all be replaced. Obviously, it's a BMW, so we have an absolutely horrible rock cover leak, which will of course be getting sorted as well. So most likely in the next episode we can get all this stuff sorted. I want to try and make the bay look quite nice as well, just because while I'm in here I'm making everything look great underneath. I just want the car to feel great in general. One thing that we'll need to change is we currently have the Max Speedo coilovers, which to be fair have served the car very well, but yeah, we need some better coilovers. And if any of you guys know drift coilovers, you're probably going to be able to guess which coilovers I want to run in this car. Just depends if budget allows it. And yeah, the leaks are quite bad. In terms of, there's a little one over there. There's probably more, but you can see the main one here is from the rocker cover because it just absolutely is seeping out of here, which isn't great. You can even see where it's lifted a little bit. That gasket's probably just never been changed and it's probably God knows how many years old. So like I say, we're going to be going over the whole car. There's going to be no stone unturned. It's really windy, so I apologise about the wind. We're going to be going over absolutely everything, making this the best possible car in its current state as possible. So yeah, it's currently starting to rain, so I need to hurry up. But without further ado, let's give this E46 a little clean Right, so the rain is really coming down now. So I don't think we get a chance to wash the car just yet. I will include it in this video so you guys will see it. I just won't do it right now. But this video series has been planned, structured. I've got an idea of what I'm going to be doing for every single episode in this series. And let me tell you, you guys are not going to be short for content. So what I'll do is we'll head inside. I'll go upstairs. That wind is terrible. I will show you all the parts we've got. And we can go over that because as you can see, the rain is getting heavier. I'm aware this video is very talk heavy, but I've got to set the scene for the build. I've spoke about it enough on social media, and obviously you guys need to know what to expect with the series. The rain is starting to come down even more now, so I'm gonna grab my camera, head inside, and we can talk over the parts for the build, and I'll come out at another point and wash this car. So, in typical UK fashion, I rushed the car because it started raining and the sun came out. I stood behind the car because I tried to film in front of the car and I was overexposed. You couldn't see me, my beard was literally orange, well, more orange, and the car looked worse. Well, the car does, similar to the Polo as well, when you clean it, sometimes it does show the imperfections and it does look a little bit worse. So, the front end, you can see a lot of the paint chips on the front. Like I said before, this car was daily motorway driven for a very long time, so it makes sense there's stone chips on the front. The bodywork isn't great all round, to be honest, so I'm not really too bothered. Like I said, I was going to fully try and detail this car, but I don't have any compound. The weather's not great for it and I don't have an indoor space. So the car is clean for now. Like I say, it's a good base to start the series. I did manage to quick clean before going inside because, like I said, the rain did kind of stop. All I'll do now is I'll glass clean, add the layer of protection, just like a quick detailer on the car, go over the wheels, do the interior. But I'm not going to bore you guys with that. If you subscribe to the channel, you have seen me clean this car enough times. And if you want to watch an in-depth video of me cleaning this car, by all means go back to one of the deep clean videos. There's plenty of them and there will be more, but I've done enough on this car, so I won't do any more, because the purpose of this series and the title of this video is because we're turning this car into a drift car. It's not about cleaning, I'm just cleaning so it's a good base to start with, and we can see where we are. Speaking of that, and obviously the next parts of the series, we'll now head inside. I'll take upstairs to my office where you'll see the amount of parts we have. I'll speak of the plan for the series, because this series is completely planned out, because I want the videos to be out every week. I want to do them properly and I want to be prepared. I have obviously got the parts ready, and I know roughly what we're going to do in each episode and what the plan is. So let's head inside, I'll show you those parts and I'll speak you through what the next part of the series is going to look like, and basically how the videos are going to be structured. So, as you can tell from those clips, we have plenty of parts to be fitting. Now, I'm not going to go through every single individual part, because obviously I'll leave that for the episodes. Obviously I want something for you guys to look forward to. If you guys can see things here that you're excited to see, let me know down below what you are most excited to see on the build. Or if you don't see something here and you think I should, if I don't have it, then let me know down below, because by all means, I don't know everything. I don't know everything I need. If you guys, especially if you drift E46s or you drift in general, let me know down below some of the parts you think I definitely should have, some things I should probably avoid. And yeah, as you can imagine, this is taking up my office, so I want to get the build started. We still have plenty more to order. We still have plenty more to buy. There are more partners that have came on board that we are waiting on parts from. But yeah, this was just to give you a little bit of insight as to how in depth we're going. We're not just doing cheap lock adapters, weld the diff and off you go. We're doing it properly. I want this car easy to work on, I want this car capable, and I want it to look good. And most importantly, I want it to last. I don't want to do a load of cheap things and then 6 months time the car's completely run down and broken. I want the chassis to be ready for whatever we throw at it, whether that be different engines, different body kits. Either way, I want the base chassis to be completely ready for absolutely anything essentially. And in terms of the build series and the structure of the videos, you'll probably see here behind me, we have a whiteboard. Now, I don't just randomly have a whiteboard in my room. I use it for a lot of things, but in terms of this build series, I want to basically outline each episode, set the tasks that we need to get ticked off in that video. You guys then will know what to expect in each video and obviously how in depth they are, because these videos are probably going to be fairly long because we're going to get a lot done in them, but I also still want to make it entertaining for you to watch. So I've been note down for every episode what we're going to be doing in that specific video on the whiteboard. This video obviously is pretty pointless. We just done the intro, went over the car, we've cleaned it, and obviously now I've shown you these parts briefly. But yeah, to start the next episode, we'll check the whiteboard, we'll note down obviously what we're going to do in that episode, and that's when we're going to be getting to work. Like I said, the reason I'm posting this is because I'm sticking to a new video every single Sunday at 5 PM. This video being out means the build is starting, and you're going to have a new E46 video next Sunday at 5 PM, where we're going to be doing the next thing, and it will most likely just snowball from there. And before we know it, I'm hoping this winter build will be getting the car ready to drift, and then when the season starts up again, we have a car ready to go. I did want to try and rush it maybe for this year to hit a few events towards the end of the year, but rushing anything, it doesn't go well. That's why I'm leaving this for the complete winter build. We can do everything with a fine-tooth comb, do everything properly, make sure I've got all the parts there. If I need to wait for a part, I'm not rushing to get it ready for an event. And then once the series is essentially done and the car is ready, we can get a few test days in, and then we can start driving, and hopefully I'll get better at drifting. So there we have it. That is a new build series. The E46 is being turned into a drift car. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am to get this car built into a drift car. It's my first proper build in terms of going in depth. Obviously we did the Golf, that was a show build, but that was over time. And in reality, that stuff now is pretty easy. It's just bags, wheels, the interior stuff like that. Getting a car purpose built, ready to drift is a completely different story. I've obviously done my research. I want you guys to chime in the comments. I want you guys to be involved. What are the do's and don'ts, what I should do, what I shouldn't do. Let me know down below. And obviously, don't forget to subscribe, because there'll be a new video every single Sunday at 5 PM. We are trying to hit 10k subscribers before the end of the year. And if you're excited for the series, make sure you drop it a like, because I can't wait to get started. And let's turn this E46 into a drift car.